presented by Coors Light.
Super Bowl MVP Drew Brees wrapped up the first night of the 2010 draft by making the 32nd pick. Just another stop on a whirlwind offseason, which is really only about 2.5 months.
Yeah.
What's the atmosphere like in New Orleans these days?
Well, the fans are still celebrating, which they deserve that. They can celebrate as long as they want. But for us as a team, it's back to business, back to work. We started our off-season strength and conditioning program this week. I was excited to get back, see all the guys, and start thinking about how we're going to build the team for this year.
Well, everybody talks about how tough it is, and the attitude has to be right. What are you guys going to do different than most teams to accomplish that?
You'd be remiss if you didn't take a look at history and maybe see some of the pitfalls or where teams have kind of come up short in regards to, the past 10 Super Bowl champions. 5 of those did not make the playoffs the year after. So certainly, I think there's a level of expectation that you put on yourself. You've raised the bar, and our expectations are at an all-time high. I feel like we've got a solid team, a lot of our core coming back from last year. We have this window of opportunity right now to really do something special, but it's still one day at a time, one game at a time, trying to get better every day, continuing to stay hungry, and just finding a way to go out there and give it your best each time out.
Well, you talk about expectations, and the number 1 pick of the draft this year, Sam Bradford, was scrutinized because of an injured shoulder. What kind of perspective could you offer on that?
Well, actually I had a chance to talk to Sam when he was going through that injury and then the rehab process. He went to Dr. Andrews just like I did, went through the same rehab process in a lot of ways. And, I was able to kind of give him some advice just on how to approach that. And, from everything that I've heard, he's a solid guy and certainly a great quarterback. And if there's anybody who can, overcome, I think, that disappointment of coming back your senior year, having the injury, and then having to, kind of prove to everyone again that you're going to come back and play at a high level. That's a tough thing, but he's been able to do that.
You make the 32nd pick tonight. You are yourself the 32nd pick, but it was a different situation.
Right.
In 2001, you were the first pick of the second round. What was the significance of that for you?
It was pretty ironic, obviously, that here the New Orleans Saints are with the 32nd pick, and that's where I was picked, albeit in the second round back in 2001. But, obviously this being the first time they've ever done something like that was an honor. Obviously, not only that, but having the opportunity to do that as the cover guy for NFL 9/11, certainly a big honor and one that I'm proud of. The fans voted on it, and it's all about the fans.
What does that mean to you?
It's a tremendous honor. Obviously, anytime the fans speak, we listen. This game is driven by the fans, and I think that has even more of a special meaning for the guys down in New Orleans with the Saints, just because we have that bond with our city and our fans, and I think everybody saw that throughout the season, and certainly the night of the Super Bowl. So I'm very excited about that.
And what have you said to everyone about the cover jinx?
Well, it is what it is. It seemed to kind of take on a life of its own, but I figure that everything happens for a reason. It was meant to be. The fans voted on it, and I still feel like we are a team that has a lot to accomplish, and we're very much a team that feels like destiny is on our side, and I believe that destiny is stronger than any curse. So I'm excited about the opportunity and the challenge.
Always great to see you, and we can't say congratulations enough.
You too, Susie. Thank you.
Thanks, Drew. Let's get some final thoughts now from Adam and Mort.
Susie, it's just ironic that we are talking to Drew Brees there because he was a second-round pick, and here we are looking at Colt McCoy and Jimmy Clausen having been disappointed.